It's about to start. I think I'm live. Okay, guys, welcome to a new live session from NZ Pocket Guide. Today we're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm alone, and I'm here to tell you about Patreon. We are just launched in Patreon, and it's going to be a great way for you guys to get more involved in the channel and have a lot of more time with us, have a lot of fun. Plus, I'm going to give you a lot of behind the scenes. As I have some stuff to build, basically. So I'll show you a little bit of studio. I'll show you what we usually see when you guys are seeing us. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to have a good time together and you get to see a little bit behind the scenes. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to try to show you quickly what the Patreon shebang is all about. So here you go. These are the 3 levels of pledges that you can kind of pledge with us on Patreon. I'm not really familiar about all the terms in Patreon, but in short, if you guys support us, you get some perks. So yeah, there is some awesome hidden gems map of New Zealand. So Laura and I worked both the whole week into creating an awesome hidden gem map of things that usually you literally never heard of, but we really do love about New Zealand. So you get that exclusively. It's a PDF document. I think it's about 9 pages, so that's pretty cool. So you get that on the Sightseer pledge. You're also going to get access to a private Facebook group where you can hang out with me. I'll be on the Facebook group at least once a day. We can chat about New Zealand. We can ask some questions and everything like that. We're going to do an extra weekly live session with you every single week. So it's just going to be just me, and probably on a Sunday as well. I'll hang out for an extra hour, and it's going to be just for you. And you're obviously going to get a credit during all our live stream. I haven't set that up just yet, but we'll find a good way to credit you guys. All right, moving on to the level 2 pledge. That's the level explorer. So you get all the things I just talked about, plus on top of it, we will go over your itinerary for your trip to New Zealand, to the South Pacific, to any of the islands that you like to explore. You just send us, like a Google Doc or whatever itinerary you made, and then Laura and I are going to go over it together and send you some notes about it. You can also send us video questions, so that's you recording yourself. Send us those videos, and then we can answer that live, so we can put your face onto the channel, which is going to be fun. We also can put your videos on your photos or videos, to be fair, that's okay with me, on Instagram. So once you're done with your trip, you can send us between 3 to 5 photos which you think were pretty awesome, and we'll tag you on Instagram. We'll share those on Instagram, even if it's just your fun family photos. And yeah, so you get all the same thing as well that you had on the Sightseer. So you get more stuff. Now, if you're the adventurer, you get everything that I just talked about. So all those things, both the Sightseer and Explorer. And on top of that, you're going to get an activity map of New Zealand. So one of the things which is super often asked to us is like, where's the best place to do a skydive? Where's the best place to go swim with dolphins? Where's the best place to do this, and that? So I've picked the 45 most commonly asked activities in New Zealand. And I picked one spot in New Zealand where if we, live or die, had to do, we will do in New Zealand. So that's one of the things that you're going to get as well. So that's another PDF. I think it's about like 13 pages long, so it's quite long. So it's quite cool and interesting. You're also going to get 4 postcards a year from us from New Zealand. So every beginning of seasons, we're going to send you a winter postcard and then a spring postcard and all that from our side of the world to your side of the world. So Laura and I are going to be writing you that. Then Laura and I also are going to be doing a birthday shout out. Yes, we're going to record ourselves saying happy birthday to you or one of your loved one. You're more than welcome to pick somebody else. So that'd be quite fun. Plus all of those things as well. So here you go. And yeah, that's all the kind of stuff that we can be doing. Boom, moving on. And then there is an expensive tier, and that's the first class traveler. If you do want to hang out with us on one-on-one once a month for an hour, where we go over your itinerary to help you through all that, well, that's the perk for you. So here you go. That's what we're doing now on Patreon. Hopefully you guys like it and you find it like a cool thing to do. I'm just going to quickly test the live chat to see if that works and if that displays on screen. Yes, it does. Look at that. I changed the live chat. Now it looks super good. And so, yeah. Now, let's go over a bit of a behind the scene, if you guys are interested in how the studio looks like. Today, I ordered a big stand that's supposed to stand just right here, and that's going to be holding the computer. So I'm going to stop looking at the computer so often, and we'll be able to look right here, and I'll see all your comments, and I'll have also all the different shortcuts that I need, and Laura will be able to see your comments as well. So let's look a little bit around the studio, and then you'll help me, build that thing. maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I can do this thing. And I don't know how much of a fool I'm going to make myself look trying to build an IKEA something at some point. Anyway, let's go with that. Okay. So here's a little bit of behind the scene. Look at me moving the camera. I don't know. Is it okay? Is it? I think it works. Anyway, so here you go on that side. So I'm usually sitting right here. And then on that side right here, we have the desk where I usually have, all the notes that I need to take, some reminders of like shortcuts and everything. I also do have the bottle of water, tissues and everything. In this box, there is a bunch of spare that we may need, some stuff with a webcam and everything. And I just ordered a little LED cable right now. I just unwrapped it before you guys were here. And so I will see, maybe I'll be able to make that thing look better, because I really do hate that. Now you'll notice there's a lot of black stuff all around. Those things are supposed to help with sound insulation in order to not be too bad. And obviously there is plenty of lights right here. Oops, sorry about that. That was Laura's chair. Down here we have all the hard drive that we have with all our previous videos and everything that we need to keep. I use a lot of little pieces of carpet in order to stop us from stomping on all the cables. All right, right here at the back, so there is all the lights, but we have a big quilt, hanged onto a big frame. This is also supposed to help with insulation. There's even insulation with the sounds, and there's even some top here, and plenty of insulation right here, all the way to the door where there's even some felt right there. So here you go. That's a little bit of a tour for you guys. I hope that you got to see that and you didn't get too seasick. I'm going to try to place that here. Look at that. We're seeing some stuff really differently today. Let's see. Does it look okay? I think it does look all right. Yeah, okay. So it does look okay right here. I'm just going to probably going to lower the camera a little bit right now, because I'm probably going to spend a lot of time on the floor trying to do that IKEA thingy. Okay. Here we go. You will notice that I'm wearing shorts, t-shirt, and slippers today, because that is good looking rubbing right here. Okay, let's have a look. If any of you guys comment or anything, Clay's here, boxing bag on the wall. Yeah, that's not a boxing bag, but that was all right. And Jonathan Vincent is here as well. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Do you like the new look? I changed a little bit the, what everything looks like. I think it looks better. But yeah, I'm going to turn a little bit of computer so I see if you guys are chatting. But yeah, I did not install 20 different boxing bags on the wall, Clay. That's not a thing. But yeah, I think I should put that as one of the new Patreon perks if you guys want me to join the gym and go boxing. For a certain amount of money. No, I'm joking. There's no amount of money that will send me to the gym, guys. Not happening. All right, let's have a look at this thing. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. That's gonna be a mess. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm I don't know if that's going to be an easy build. I don't see many instructions right here. Did they just send me something with no instructions? I mean, there is the world's most terrible two-way screwdrivers. I mean, okay. So this is supposed to be a stand-up desk on which I can put the laptop. I would love for it to have instructions. I have to say, guys, that would be ideal. But so far, it does not look like it has any instructions. And I'm panicking. Ah, yes, they're here. I almost had a bit of a panic right here, guys. No instructions? What is that nonsense? Okay. Here we go. We got the instructions. I'm going to move all that. This is going to go to get recycled because we try to save the planet in here. So yeah, what do we have? Clay says, look better. Let's get back to work now. Okay. Jonathan says, it looks good to me. Nice. Well, I'm glad to see that you guys enjoyed this little behind the scene a little bit. Yeah. Boom. Here we go. So there's one person watching right now. So if you want to give some help and tell me I'm doing something silly. So it's a bit like, some people that watch Let's Play of people playing video games. Well, here you go. That's Let's Play of Robin trying to build something nonsensical. Okay. So it's called a double lifting computer table universal installation diagram. That's a lot of words. Okay, let's have a look. Step 1. Link the column and the eye-shaped steel pipe Two 65-centimeter long screw and nuts. Okay, so I see this item right here. Okay, so do I really have to do that before I do the wheels? That sounds ridiculous, but okay. I will abide by the rules, guys. Even if I disagree with the rules. Alright, let's just put this one on the recycling over there. Yeah, if there is anyone new that's popping in the chat right now, just feel free to ask, and I'll pan the camera around. I'll give you another look around of the studio if you are interested. Okay, so I'm guessing that goes somewhere. So I get to decide where I want it to be, or well, I'll make it quite central, I guess. Oh, I don't know if that's going well so far. Okay, double lifting computer table, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if I do that, what is that for? That's for the extra table. So do I want the extra table to be that? Yes, that's what I want. Okay, now what do I want? Two 65-centimeter long. Okay, I found them. They're right here. Okay, for the funnies, I'm not gonna use my good screwdriver. I'm gonna use the terrible one provided with this. There you go. Okay. Clay, I wish I had your skills of a builder slash plumber right here, dealing with all those screws. I'm usually building deficient as a person in general. I'm building deficient. I'm not really good at building things. What do we have? Jonathan, what he says, there is more practical, I think, than the video game. Yeah, that is definitely more practical to build this than video game. But Jonathan, I have to say, I don't know if it's as much fun. I'm already, I'm kind of stressed making a fool of myself, I have to say. But yeah, at least you'll have a good laugh at our expense. And listen, if this video makes you guys want to support us on Patreon, you know, that's worth me making a fool of myself, right? You know, it's something new that we're going to try. We did put a lot of effort into it, and quite often we're putting a lot of effort into things and it yields nothing. So, you know, we'll see if this one works. It's an attempt at trying something different. Okay, so it looks like we're having a strong base for that table. I call it the Laura table. I think that's going to be the name now because she really wants to see all your comments. So here you go. We have a strong base for the Laura table. Damn! This is, I will show you, Jonathan, because I think there's only you watching now. Let me have a look. I'll have like both windows open so I don't see how many people are watching. But no, there are 2 of you guys watching. That's awesome. Thanks for clicking like. I don't know who clicked like, but you're the best. Anyway, look at that, Jonathan. This has to be the world's worst tool. It's so thin, it did hurt my finger already. And this is plastic that, you know. But that's more fun if you try to only use those tools rather than using, you know, I have some good stuff right here, but I did come prepared with a hammer. I have a full toolbox over there that you saw, but I came prepared with a hammer just in case. But again, yeah, if there's someone new joining in right now, oh, I did it wrong. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, look at that. I'm supposed to put the wheels in those holes, so I already did it wrong. I'm getting distracted, you know, doing the commentary and everything. I don't know how those guys play video games while doing commentary. I'll do terrible. Anyway, so if someone new joining in right now and you want another tour of the studio, feel free to ask it, and I'll pan the camera around like I did at the beginning of the video. At the beginning of the video, what I did is I explained the different perks that you can get while joining us on Patreon. And I also gave a bit of a tour of the studio, but if you didn't catch the beginning of the live stream, feel free to just cry out loud and be like, no, I missed it. And then I'll do another pan around. Okay, so mistake number 1 was done. I literally had 2 little screws to put in, and I stuffed that up already. All right, let's flip that around and do it again. So now let me just check. We want that table on this side, so yes, that's correct-ish. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I think I'm gonna get an email from IKEA right here. And they're going to say, hey Robin, can you stay as far away from our store as possible? Which, to be fair, is what I'm doing, because there is no IKEA store in New Zealand just yet. There is some rumors that we may have one in Auckland one day, but yeah, This is quite appalling to have already made one mistake. How dare I? No, nobody else is mocking. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, and if you guys also want to tell me if you like the new look of the live chat next to the live session, we used to have it in black and it looking exactly like YouTube. But I found some little scripts and codes to make it look nicer. If you do like that better, just let me know. You know, we're doing those live sessions for you guys, so we want to make sure that you enjoy what we have for you. Otherwise, what's the point, right? It has to be fun for everybody. That's also what we're doing this table as well. I want to make it fun for all. Okay. Jonathan, by the way, just a question about Patreon, right? Have you ever used Patreon for any other content creator? Is that something that you have heard of before or used? I have to say it's kind of a new thing for me, so I'm just learning throughout. And anyone that's going to join us in Patreon, that's going to be learning with us, which may be actually quite fun. What is happening? Okay, we're good. All right, we have done the first one. It is not really tight. Oh my god. I think I'm making a fool of myself right here. Can I make a fool of myself even more by... Yeah, I probably can. It's not funny if... at least I can... Okay, nice, tight. At least I can blame the tools. Man, those tools are terrible. They destroy my finger. Okay, so we're back to step 2. Jonathan says, I have not had anything to do with it yet, so that's cool. And Austin says, hey Robin, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I am. I'm trying to build a little table for Laura to be able to see all your comments, so it's kind of fun. Yeah, well, Jonathan, you may be intrigued by checking what this Patreon thing is all about, so I think it's quite cool. Austin says, are you changing the background design, setting up a new table or something? Yes, so here's what I'm doing, Austin. So first up, we just joined Patreon, so I went over what kind of perks you can get, so it's a good way for you to support the channel. Second thing, I did buy kind of a stand-up desk that will help us basically put the computer that I'm usually always looking at when we do a live session, but it right in front of us, so both Laura and I can look at it. So Laura will be able to see all your comments and everything, which will be quite good for her. She'd be more happy with that. And also, yeah, giving you a little bit of a tour of what the studio looks like. So usually I'm sitting here. I don't know if you remember. So you see that's the little table that we have. So usually I'm sitting here and chatting, and that's the thing that usually we see. Yeah, if you're interested, just tell me and I can pan the camera. So if you want to see, if you want to see, just tell me and I'll give you a little bit tour around the game. Okay, so I'm at step 2, guys. Now I need to fix the 4 universal wheels to the I-beam and install the 2 wheels with brake on the same side. Okay, 2 wheels with brake on the same side. Now, which side do they mean? Like the front or the back, or which side? What would they mean? Also, they all have a brake. So they say install the 2 wheels with brake. Okay, all the wheels are brakes. So here you go. That's already wrong thingy. Oh yeah. All right. So let's install those things. I personally feel I should have done that before. That would have made my life much easier. But why not? Oh, this is when I use the terrible tool. I call that the tool of unhappiness. This is the thinnest tool ever. Please, guys, ask me some questions so I don't have to keep doing this. If you ask me some questions, I have an excuse to slack off. Anything to do with traveling in New Zealand, go nuts. Ask me random questions. Ask me questions about Patreon. I know nothing about Patreon, but I'll tell you about it. You can come and support us. You get some awesome extra live sessions. You get maps of New Zealand that Laura and I have made with our favorite hidden gems and activities and everything. We actually, Laura and I, we really had fun doing that. Oh, this thing is not aligned properly. This one's going to be really hard to do. The stuff in the hole is not aligned properly, so... Oh my, come on, get in. I think it's in now, yes. Nice one. Who else do we have in the live chat? No, nobody. Okay, cool. Do you guys like the new look on the live chat on the side? Do you like it? It's all the same color now, and it looks so nice. Or do you prefer a different color? If someone screamed they want it in pink, I'm gonna complain though. I was trying to make everything look sleek and nice, but you know, sometimes I'm too crazy about that, and it's not fun enough. But okay, guys, we have 2 wheels so far. Austin says it looks way better than before. Oh well, that's just the other side. It's still gonna be looking a little bit like so the camera. This is just, you're just seeing me right now, but you know it changes not much. But I may actually kind of move the camera a little bit more far back. I don't know. We'll see how that's gonna work. But yeah, that's just the behind the scenes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy seeing how it looks. So yeah, we have a whole room dedicated to those live session. It's a whole room in our house that we literally use like 1 hour a week. It's absolutely insane, but you know, that's how dedicated we are to you guys. That's how nice we are. Okay, where are we at? So that's step 2 almost over, guys. We are about to move to step 3. Okay, step 3 is going to be link the L shape, steel pipe and a small pipe together with a handle. Okay. That's probably the L shape and the steel pipe. Okay, how do they want it? Like that, I guess. Okay. And link it with the handle. I guess that's the handle. Here we go. Okay, I like step 3, guys. That was very easy, step 3. I like it a lot. Step 4, link step 2 and step 3 to fix the handle. There's still a lot of people selling and buying camper van like before COVID. Okay. So camper van market in New Zealand at the moment is really dead, right? I know even of some sellers, some people that are usually sell camper vans in New Zealand, and that's their job, right? They literally went overseas and decided like, you know, I'm just gonna go do all that stuff for the meantime, and then I'll come back to New Zealand. So yeah, it's not great at the moment. So yeah. But that also means that for a buyer, if you know, since it's not great, you may be able to get yourself a really good deal. So yeah, actually, if you're a buyer, that may be pretty good for you. Okay, I'm trying to understand the rest. Next step number 4. Step number 5. Fix the QQ bracket to the table. Okay. How big do I? Okay, I have a lot of different shapes of shapes of screws. I'm gonna bet that the long ones are not to be used for that. I'm gonna use just the small ones. Okay. Now, I'm going to. So this one and this one is supposed to be the other way around. So this is supposed to be like that, is it? And can that go up? Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, I'm slowly getting used to getting and understanding what that is. Okay, cool. So I bet this is gonna go, if that goes that way. Yeah, okay, that's correct. I get it, guys. Jonathan, what does Jonathan say? Jonathan says, just a tip, Robin, if you have the needed tool, I have found it better to use my tools where possible. Yeah, I do have them. I just find it funny. I just find it funny to use this terrible screw, but yeah, I do have it here. As soon as I have enough, you know, like when I feel like, okay, this was too much nonsense, I'd switch to theirs, but I kind of see that a little bit as a game, you know. It's not the most complex things to build. It's not like when I had to build like an entire kitchen, which I had to do recently, or even a whole new bathroom and all these kind of things. But yeah, it's just for fun. But that's so thin. That is terrible tool that they give you. I think I'm may have enough very soon, to be fair. We just talked about that. But yeah, I usually do use my tools for these kind of things, obviously. it's easier. Actually, especially when it comes to computer components, I always use my tool. I never use the terrible tools which are provided, because I'm always disappointed with that. But yeah, okay. So we are having two of those ones here, and then one on the other side. Oh, there is a note actually. Look, I decided to use the smaller screw for this one, and it says fix the QQ brackets with the shortest screw to avoid twisting the table with the wrong screw. So here you go, I was correct. I made the right decision. It was written big and bold, I just didn't read it until the next step. So yeah, here you go. It was written and explained. So technically, I wasn't being a genius, I was just being an idiot for not looking at that ahead of time. So here we go. Interestingly enough, there is not the last step, which I'm going to need to do anyway. Maybe it is and I haven't seen it just yet. Maybe that's what it's going to be. So this one here is going to be like that. Boom. So I want this one to have... Oh, the one on the side. Oh no, that was stupid. I did it very stupidly. I did it the wrong way around again. Guys, I'm an absolute idiot. I just measured it and I was wrong again. What's the Austin saying? Do you guys have an IKEA in New Zealand? No, we don't have an IKEA store in New Zealand, mate. So there is rumors that one may open in Auckland at some point, but at this stage we don't have an IKEA store in New Zealand. And to be fair, it's pretty good because I'm pretty terrible at IKEAing, as you can tell. So I think it's a good thing that we don't have an IKEA store because, damn, I'm a living tragedy right here. Cannot believe that I already did 2 mistakes for something that has like 4 screws in there. So I'm gonna attempt the lazy way around, which is gonna look like that, guys. I'm gonna twist this one that way and twist this one that way. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. All right. Attempt number 2 right here. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm making such a fool of myself. Oh, that is quite funny. I think it's just having to do the live session at the same time. I just think that's the pressure of hanging out with you guys, you know. And so yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's just some fun times with you guys, just to celebrate the fact we are going to be on Patreon. Also, I think it would be smart to actually put the link on Patreon. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a whole session about saying we're on Patreon, but I didn't give you a link. I just realized that. How shocking. All right, let's just find a way to find a link. What does Austin say? He say, I think you're doing a pretty good job. Most people don't even bother doing themselves and hire someone to do it. Do you know anyone that's ever hired somebody to build their own their IKEA furniture? Really? I mean, I feel like if you do have that much money, you technically don't need to literally buy stuff from IKEA, and you buy things already built, I guess. Okay, so Patreon. Are we there? Yeah, boy. So we're here on Patreon. Hey, I cannot believe I announced that we were on Patreon and I didn't give you a link. Okay, I'll give it to you guys in the live chat right now if you want to check it out. And I will also put it in the video description right now. How shocking is that? I do a whole video about us being on Patreon and I don't even do it. I don't even put it on there. What? I feel like I'm being an idiot. That, you see, that's how much we care about money and everything. But you know, that would really help us, right? If you guys want to support us on Patreon. But that's how little not greedy we are. We even forget to give you the link. There you go. Save. Boom. There should be a link in the description of the video, and there is a link in the live chat right now for you. Orson says IKEA has its own service to build stuff that people buy. Funny but true. Really? The concept of IKEA is... What? That sounds ridiculous to me. So the concept of IKEA is that you can buy things already built, but you're telling me that people pay the IKEA guy to build it, but therefore you don't save money on buying flat packed furniture. I am so confused, mate. I am ultimate confusion right here. But to be fair, look, with the amount of mistake I made right here, maybe I should have paid somebody. Here you go. I haven't been to the IKEA School of Life. But yeah, oh man, this screwdriver is so terrible. Screwdriver equal terrible thing. Okay. Alright, so we have one here. One there. Come on, one more screw after that. And then 6 more. But one more screw after that and then 6 more. This is, you know, bite-sized life, you know? Okay. So yeah, so I gave you guys all the link in the live chat. So if you want to check out Patreon, tell us as well if there's some different perks you would like and everything. Like, you know, always open. You know us. We will always open on feedback and hearing from you guys what works for you, what doesn't. You know, this channel is yours. After all, you know, it's not really ours because well, we're nothing without you guys. Okay, so that's finished. And then it says put the stuff right here, but I don't necessarily want to do that just yet. I want to put those little rails, which should be helping with holding the computer so it doesn't fall miserably. Alright, I'm putting some rails right here. Anyone else in the live chat? No, we're good to go. Okay. I'm very much regretting not using my own screwdriver. Just saying. I think the pro tip that I received from Jonathan was definitely the right thing to do. Definitely use your own tools if you can. The tools provided are going to be I don't know any good word. Subpar. Here you go. That's one of them. So the more I twist with that, actually, technically twist on its own axis, which really doesn't fill me with confidence, but you know, got to try it. After I'm finished with all that, guys, I'm gonna realize I made another mistake, don't I? It's usually how it works. You're always like, oh no, I should have done things differently. Alright, last one of those, and 3 more screws to go. What do we have? Nathan Bates says, hi Robin. Hey Nathan, how are you doing, mate? I hope you like a little bit of a behind the scene right here. How was school today for you? If you guys don't know, Nathan is local from the town of Taupo, which is right in the center of the North Island of New Zealand. And yeah, he joined us every Sunday before going to work at the local supermarket. Join us during the live session, which is always quite fun. So yeah, Nathan, we are celebrating the fact that we just launched on Patreon. There is a link in the live chat and a link in the description if you want to support us and get some extra perks. And yeah, I'm also giving a bit of a behind the scene, giving a bit of a tour of the little studio where we hang out usually when we do the live session with you guys. And I'm building a little bit of a desk right here. Should go in here to put the computer right in the middle, so you see it during the next live session. The major difference that makes for at least Laura. Okay. Alright, so we have that. I may angle it a little bit. Yes, I know it's not straight, but it is for a reason. Okay. The goal for it is not to be straight. I have a plan, guys. Also, finding this tool, this item in New Zealand was very hard. It was really not easy. Okay, what do we have? It says that's pretty Austin says it's pretty late here, so I have to go. Good luck with the rest of it, mate. Oh, thank you very much, mate. I'm almost done, so you almost saw the end. And Nathan says it's looking good. Thank you very much, Nathan. Working on it, working on it. So, here we go. This is what things are looking like right now. So, at some point on here, on the small side of the table, we are gonna place a, sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted. So we're gonna place a screen right here so we can have all your comments just right here. But it depends on what kind of money we're making on Patreon, guys, because screens are expensive in New Zealand at the moment. Okay, instructions done. Okay, here you go. Now we're gonna try to move things around a little bit. So usually underneath right here, I do have a lot of little pieces of carpet because I want to be able to open the cabinets nearby and everything. So I don't know how that's going to be working. I'm still here. So I'm just testing the carpet right now, making sure that it's okay. Yeah, so I can move the carpet on the floor a little bit more. Nice. All right. So we don't trip on cables. Okay, so that has been done. Now, this thing is like semi-stable, isn't it? I'm challenging the stability of this. I may put some weighted bags underneath it at some point because I don't know if that's going to be really good for the computer, but okay, so the goal now, guys. Hey Colson, Edit, how are you doing, mate? And Telmo is here. I say hi, guys. Hi Robin the dolphin, hi Laura the kiwi bird. Behind the scenes, yeah, so it's a little bit of behind the scene, guys. So again, we are just launching on Patreon. So if you feel like supporting the channel, there is a link in the description where you can get a lot of perks. You can get some hidden gems map of New Zealand. You can get us to send you postcards. You can get some extra live session. You can join a secret Facebook group, which is going to be fun. But I'm also giving you a little bit of a behind the scene right now. So I am attempting now to, I'm going to have to unplug this. I'm going to unhook all the cables right here. Which one is that? That's the microphone. I may have to unhook the microphone for 1 minute. No, that's not the microphone. Which one is that? Oh, that's the power. That's fine. I'm going to unhook the power for 1 minute. And I put it back. Okay. So, if anything is getting unplugged, yeah. If anything gets unplugged, guys, that's entirely my fault, and I apologize for all this. I apologize for the inconvenience. Okay, so it looks like it's working. I will have to deal with the cable so it doesn't pull on the plug so much, which I should do now. But yeah, so basically that's what the live session is going to look like more for us now, so we get a bit closer to you guys. Just going to move that a little closer to us, because we do like to be able to read what's on screen, right? Because otherwise we don't know what you guys are talking about. Okay, cool. So I need to put that more on the floor. Because otherwise sadness. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to cut those things. Okay, let me go back to the live chat right now. See, okay, Nathan says, have a great day, Robin. See you on the live stream on Sunday. Yeah, see you on Sunday, mate. Temo, you enjoying the behind the scene right now? And Colin as well just popped in. That's awesome. Okay, it's one of the things I don't know how to break or cut. Okay. I'll have to figure some things out. Maybe for the time being, you know, I could have all the cable resting on there. That'd be easier, ain't it? Yes, I'll have all the cables resting on that table for now. Okay, so from now on, we can see everything. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I will find some little hooks. Put that back on. Oh, see, I'm just rushing into things. Yeah, and Telmo, what do you think? Telmo and Colkson. Oh, mate, that name, I always struggle to do it. So Telmo and Colkson, what do you think about the look of the new live chat on the sidebar, right? Yeah, right here. What do you think of that? Is it looking good for you, or do you like it? I want to find a good compromise that does look kind of nice, but also you know, kind of matches all the whites and the branding and everything like that. So hopefully we did find something nice. Okay, so I'm just tying up the cable again. I hope that you guys appreciate my cable management right here. I mean, for a studio, it is pretty neat. I hope so. I hope you like it. And Telmo says, Robin, you should use a wireless mouse to control the laptop. Yes, that's the plan. That's absolutely the plan, mate. I will definitely do that. What is going to go on here? Okay, we're going to put all those things here. Okay, so we'll have that. I can't unplug. I need to unplug the cable with the internet, guys. And I don't really want to do that, do I? Because then you're going to be gone. But yeah, that's the goal. Okay, so then we're going to be placing the camera behind that. So like that, I can just look at you and see just the computer right here. And obviously, a way too low. Up. Okay, so right now there's a lot of Robin and very little Laura, so we need to turn a bit more toward Laura. Up, here we go. Telmo says, nice, I usually watch on the TV and chat on the laptop, so I can turn the chat on. I can turn off the chat on the TV. Oh yeah, well, hopefully with the new chat right here, I think it's gonna be, you know, you don't have to bother too much. But yeah, so that's what things should look like right now. Okay, I may go a little further away as well. I just want to make sure that we have a little bit more of Laura. I just don't know how to make that work. What do you guys think? Like that. Technically, I would need Laura to come and sit down here at some point. Okay, another thing that I got, try to make things nicer, is a little bit of an LED strip right here. And I'm thinking about playing around with that and see if we can make something nice look, if we can make something look nice out of it. So I have a couple of ideas. Center the screen at the mic. Okay, that's a good idea. Center the screen at the mic. Okay, where do I need to go? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna be off the camera for a second. It's gonna be easier if I'm on the other side. I'll be back to you guys in a second. Okay. Gonna put the screen in the middle of the table. It is in the middle of the table-ish. Those things are aligned now. Boom. Okay. All right, that should be centered right now. Is it centered? I think it is. I want to go a little bit more up. Yeah, I think it's centered. Okay, that was a good tip, Telmo. I appreciate that. Okay, so I do have a cable extension right here. I'm just going to go here. Boom. Here we go. Then we're going to place that right. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Right here, right there. Then I'm going to plug it. And then we're going to look at the funny colors moving. All right. I'm back. Okay, see colors. Funny stuff. So I was thinking maybe that could go here. Just, you know, like stapling it there nicely. Yeah. Oh, I could put it there, kind of like that at the back. Or maybe it's not even necessary, is it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Just gonna get a bit of water right here. Oh, that feels better. Also, I'm gonna go get the mice and the remote keyboard. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay. Here you go, remote mice and keyboard engaged. Telmo, Jonathan Vincent say, yeah, it's cool. Robin, just a suggestion, says Telmo. Says if you up a little the camera and aligning to the top of the table, it could appear like a bigger table illusion. Yeah, we can try that. Okay, so you want to go a little bit more up. Tilt the camera a little bit more. It's just we're going to see more of that crappy painting over there. Is that what you had in mind, mate? Okay. Is it even horizontal? Is that straight? Are we straight? I feel like we're not straight. Am I straight? Okay. Also, yeah, I do have a... Look at that. Ta 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 ta. This is gonna be this is gonna make my life much better. I can click on different stuff. I may not keep this one actually. I think I may just get an actual mice. It was just for the test right here. But yeah, it's basically what things look like. Okay, this is not gonna be here. This boy may be around. We'll see. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scene right here. I have a little thing to do right now, which I need to update change the live session to be able to show Patreon a little bit. But yeah. Okay, in the meantime, while I do that, I'm going to try this. I'm going to call Laura as well to ask her how things are going. But yeah, Telmo, have you ever heard of Patreon before? Or is it like the first time that you have seen Patreon before? It was the first for us to set it up this week, so I hope that you guys are going to be interested by it. Maybe being able to support us a little bit, get some postcards from us, hang out with us and everything. That'd be quite fun. Okay, nice. So yeah, that's basically what I would love for the live session to look like a little bit more. I just need to come up with an idea right here. Okay, with these things. Anyway, let's talk about the lights right here. How many people do we currently have on a live session? Let me have a look. I may have changed something by mistake. Yeah, I have. Whoopsie. Here we go, we're back. Okay, so how many people do we currently have live? I need you guys to vote. So I have 4 people watching right now. Can I get all 4 of you to comment? Do I leave the little lights right here at the back? So do I set it? I have to stick them, but do I stick them in place right here, or is it a bit too cheesy and should I not put the light? I can make the light change and everything like that, but what do we think about the lights? In the meantime, I'll call Laura and I'll ask her to come and have a look. So what do we think on the lights? I need to know, guys. Can you come and see something? We live. Have a sit. Have a sit. Here's Laura's look behind the scene, by the way. What do you think of that?
Casual.
We've got the live chat right here, and yeah, it's a little bit small, but one day we're gonna have a big screen right here, and I can flip things around. But yeah, what do you think of that? Yeah,
that's better.
That's better, so I can control it from there. I'm just asking people to tell me what they think about the light. Like the little blue light at the back over there. Jonathan says it looks good to me. Telmo says, Robin, please look at the cam to check the alignment on your eyes. Look at the screen, please. My eyes are not necessarily straight, but yeah, I think it's about straight. I'm unsure.
The laptop itself doesn't look straight, but I don't think that matters.
Yeah, no, the laptop's never going to be straight because it's angled. Okay, cool. Thank you, Laura. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Telmo and Jonathan said hi, by the way. All right, so we have Jonathan voting yes for the light. Telmo, 2 other people are watching. Come on, guys, tell me what you think about the light. In the meantime, I'm actually going to use my phone to keep the light in place for now. And so that should allow me. I'm going to put it behind the microphone so you guys don't even see it. Like, oh, this boy, he doesn't even bring his phone to work. That's good. Wiki the Kiwi Bird is going to be here. All right. Telmo says, Laura stays with us. No. Laura, she's told me, she said, Robin, I have other things to do. So, yeah, better do something else. Okay, so I want to create a brand new scene right here. And that's going to go. Okay, and we're going to call that 7. Okay. All right, so I'm working on that, guys. So I'm basically working on... Oof, this is not easy with this. I can tell you guys now, I am not going to keep that thing up. It is not going to happen. Okay, so we are going to add a video source. I'm coming to you guys back in 1 minute. I mean, yeah. Telmo says, hey, it's 11:13 p.m. and I'm still working. I was going to bed when I saw you decide to stay. Oh, that's nice. What are you working on, Telmo? What's the hubs? What's your job as well, Telmo? Like, you know my job. I know nothing about yours. Okay. So I'm going to transition to this one. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. So Telmo is saying that he's an electrical engineer and do master in, and they don't know, astrophysics. Oh my God! So you are Neil deGrasse Tyson. Is it correct? That's who you are, right? So it's your nickname on the internet. You're like fake Neil deGrasse Tyson. you need to be able to go about your business in private on the internet. So that's your alias, if I may say. Okay, so I'm just working on the frame, guys. Transition, here you go, working on that frame. So the voice is gone, he says, Telmo, and the background also, it's all black by you. Yeah, so okay, so I'm explaining right now. I'm just working on making something that looks good for when we talk about Patreon. Because, you're supposed to tell people, hey, kind of join in on Patreon, it'll be fun and all that. So I want to be able to put a logo on there. And so for this reason, I'm attempting to make it look nice, and I decided to show it to you guys. Telmo, what do you think about the blue light on the back? Does it remind you of the starry skies that you were studying? Also, what does an astrophysicist do? Are you the person that checks if there is a meteorite that's tumbling into toward the planet Earth, and you call Bruce Willis to come and save us? Is that the kind of job that you do, or is that something a little bit less glamorous? Do you have a direct line to Bruce Willis? That's basically what I'm asking right here. Just want to know how things work in the real world of astrophysicists. Okay, we are working on putting some logos right here. Okay, here we go. That's what we have right now. And yeah, we're gonna tell people like. So Telmo says, well, we look at the past to investigate how the universe has begun. Ah, okay. So you don't call Bruce Willis. Well, you know, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Laura and I just finished watching Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson, actually. So that was very interesting. Because I did watch when I was younger the Carl Sagan version, so we are going to be watching the Carl Sagan version now soon. But yeah, we did enjoy that. Obviously, we grasp only the mere basics of it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're not really, you know. Yeah, we're not the smartest, and so therefore we're not really into touch with what the universe is all about, to be quite fair. But yeah, okay. So no, that doesn't look good. I don't like that. Okay. All right, so we are there. Carl Sagan was very nice, Telmo says. They have remade that, but the original was better. Yeah, so we watched the Neil deGrasse Tyson already, Cosmo. I think in US it's called Cosmos. Anyway, maybe it's Cosmo, I'm unsure. But yeah, so we watched the one with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and we're about to watch the Carl Sagan. So yeah. Okay, what can I add right here? I'm going to add some text. The fonts, I'm changing the font right now, guys. So there is some amazing stargazing for you in New Zealand. Back to the light, the blue ones. Yes, what do you think about the light? Telmo. Yeah, so speaking of stargazing, there is some amazing stargazing to be had in New Zealand. There is actually some dark sky reserve and everything. And also not too far from New Zealand, there is also some amazing dark sky reserve, including in the small country of Niue. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's the only country in the world which the entire country is actually a dark sky reserve, which I find fascinating. I think it's really epic. So yeah, maybe it'd be interesting to check that out. So yeah. Okay. Yes, Telmo. So what about the blue one, the blue light? Tell me about. I can change the color if you want. Select a color. We do have some favorite colors that we like in here. Center everything. I'm just adding some text right here. So yeah, so for now, I don't know, just like that maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, let me transition that. Look at that. Stock up on good karma. Support us on Patreon. Look at that. Boom. You guys can be nice and do good things. What do we have? Currently, we have 2 people watching. So we have Telmo and Jonathan, I'm guessing. Okay, Telmo says there is a big radio telescope being built that has thousands of antennas. It starts at South Africa and goes to Australia. The name is SKA, Square Kilometer Array. Oh, that's cool. So it's like one telescope, but it spans across the ocean from South Africa to... What? How does that work? What is going on? The Frenchman is confused. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that a little bit. I think I have a better idea right now, so cancel. Okay. And actually, I'd like to change the color and the font. I'm gonna change a lot of things here, guys. I don't want a regular one. I want to go semi-bold, I guess. Maybe just bold. Okay. Telmo says, several antennas looking at the same position in space with a very small difference, then all the images are merged together into a big one, but I will not change the focus. Yeah, that would be absolutely epic to try to focus that thing. That's quite interesting. I did not know those kind of things could. Well, I didn't know those things existed. Oh, I'm just asking you. I'm asking you. What about the strip right now? So if we want to keep it here, right, and put the light on, just giving a little bit of blue hue behind the strip, there is a little bit of a sticky stuff. So I remove the stick and I place it here. If we feel like we don't want to keep it, I can just remove it, and we don't have to have it. It's just some ideas right here. I'm just toying around with. Okay, so one thing I'd like to do is to get a color number. So what can I do to get that? I have an idea. I can go and open this thing with maybe with that it's not too strenuous to the computer, and try to get some color. What's the current color? F96854. F96854. Here you go. F96854. I'm there. It's 1 meter long, the strip. It doesn't matter if it's I just ask some opinion. I could put it elsewhere. I'm just okay. Nice time to remember what I said. So I said 96854. So you want me to put it in the art, like just underneath the art? Yeah, I thought about it. It doesn't look so good. So, like, you mean just putting it like? Because the thing is, like, I do hate that artwork, right? So you wanted to put it underneath like that, right? I think that's a bit too. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know. There's no solution that I'm happy with. I feel like I'm yeah, I'm unsure. But you don't have to beg my pardon. Your English is not your first language. The English is not my first language either. It's absolutely okay, mate. Yeah, I that was kind of one of the original idea I had, right? But because I want to get rid of that, I kind of don't want to put it on there because, I mean, I can always remove it, but I really do not like this thing. Also, that would mean that the cable is going to be like dangling from here, which is not going to look too great. So I was just trying to find another idea. Maybe I just don't have to have that. Maybe I can, you know what? Maybe I can just be silly. What about rubbing is being silly, and I just toss it around here. What about that? It's a fun on the microphone. I can't even be sillier. Actually, I kind of like that. Okay, let me just come up with an idea. I am thinking about something smart. Okay, slowly but surely, I'm getting there, guys. I think I'll leave it like that. Look at that. Funky microphone. There you go. Here we are. Okay. That's funny. And then I'm gonna add another text. What I want to do is I want to go to this one here. And go back to here. Okay, what's the it says, Robin, may I ask you a favor? If I make a mistake, correct me, please. Well, again, my English is also poor, right? My English is not my first language, so we'll ask Laura to correct you. So like that, I don't, I don't give you any false information because that'd be terrible. But yeah, I'm more than happy to tell you if there is something wrong. But you're doing really awesome, mate. There is really no need to even just apologize for your your English not being perfect. It's absolutely okay. Select a color. Ah, what was the number of that color? What was the number? F96854. 96854. Okay. Cool. Now, hey, if you pass the strip all over the mic, okay, I'll give it a shot. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to reduce a font by a little bit, so we're going to do 150. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I will give it a shot in a second, Telmo. Okay. It says, take your time and relax my mind talking to you. It's a pleasure to chat in your channel. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, so I'm just trying to reduce the font to make it look a little nicer. Okay, and then I need to do on filter. Scroll. That's maybe a little too fast. Let's go back to the filter. All right. Cool. So yeah, I'm just okay. This is what look at that, there's a major typo here. Noah is going to kill me. Boom. On TV, it's a very big font. Okay, I'm going to reduce the font, mate. I'm going to make it 50. Okay, here you go. So that's what it looks like when we're gonna be asking you guys to support us on Patreon. It starts only $5. Okay, cool. I like your feedback, Telmo. So you were asking me something. You were asking me, oh yeah, to play around with this thing. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look if there's somebody else also in the live chat so I can say hi. You know me, I like to say hi to everybody that's popping in. Yeah, 2 people watching. So, oh no, 3 people watching right now, 5 likes. You guys are absolutely awesome. So yeah, if you feel like supporting us on Patreon, there's a link in the description and I'll go over the perks that I have for you again just before the end of the video. In the meantime, we're just setting up the new studio. So again, no more laptop right in front of my face. The laptop is right here so I can see what you're saying. The 5 people that are currently watching, you guys are awesome. If you want to say hi in the live chat, just say hi. You know, it's always cool to know who's there. Okay. All right. So you wanted me to put that thing. So let me just get a bit more cable. Here we go. So you thought like all around the mic. Yeah, that could be kind of fun to play around with that. Okay. We can do something like that. I don't know. Is it cool? I can't touch that part, right? Because that's where the magic happens, right? But like, yeah, is it cool to have that on here? I technically don't mind it, to be quite fair. I think it's kind of entertaining. Yeah, try to explain, mate. Take your time. Take all the time in the world. We'd literally just hanging out right here. Actually, I have an idea. Not rounding the body of the mic, but just aligned with the shape of it. So, yeah, so you want like... What are you proposing, Telmo? Are you proposing something like doing it like that? That must be terrible to hear, guys. No, I don't want to do that. That's not going to be good. I don't know. I think rounding it around just for a little bit of fun, adding some color to the live session. Whew. Honestly, that must be like fascinating thing to watch, guys. I feel like big up to the props department right here to provide us some little LED light to play with. If I was like a super YouTube star, there would be like so many people actually watching me doing something very simple like that. Okay. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I need to get a clip or something. I just need to grab this. Here you go. And again, my trusty little toolbox, and I'll see there's a clip right here that could be used for nefarious purposes. Let's have a look. Is there a clip that I could be using right here? If anyone that's watching this as a replay has an idea, right? Give it up, you know. Just tell me, and you know, I may just change my mind, but yeah. So I picked a little, and okay, what about that? God, I hope the sound is okay while I'm doing that. I feel like it's absolutely nuts to be doing that with the sound on. I'll be back in 1 second. I have a better idea. And a crown to Laura. I'm in a Q-bird. Why would I do a crown? No. I ain't giving crowns to anyone. People's ego are not fed on this channel. We're not doing these kind of things in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn these. This is not working whatsoever. This is absolute poppycock. Okay, this is absolutely not working. And if you try to draw a letter Z at the mic, yeah, that's basically what I'm trying right here. You know what? I really don't mind it to be like that. It's okay. It looks like C3PO. Okay, I found what I was looking for. That's gonna be better. You're not bothering me at all, mate. It's more fun to do that with somebody rather than doing it alone. You know, Laura has some work to do, so she can't hang out with me while I do this kind of nonsense. So yeah, it's actually much more fun to have somebody to hang out with while I do that. If anything, I'm stoked that somebody is actually hanging out with me while I do something that boring. To be quite fair, you know. Some people really enjoy doing these kind of things. It's really the kind of thing that I loathe, right? I just like to do good content for the site. And yeah. All right. I think we're having a win business, guys. The mic is going to look like that because why not? It's more fun if we do have some colors. Here, and if I want to change my mind. No, I won't. I don't want to change my mind just right now. So yeah, here you go. That's what the mic looks like. Because we can. All right, so we have the mic looking like this. We have... Yeah, I don't know, just... We'll move it around basically. We'll just, you know what, I just decided. We'll move it around. So we have our Patreon stuff. We have that. The only thing I need to do is to go to settings. I need to do my hotkeys. And I need to do 7. Okay, so we're back right here. I can go do that. Nope. Okay. That may work on the other one. Hotkeys, why is it not working? Because it was on the same thing. It was on number 7. This one doesn't have it. I understand now. I understand things. So I'm not going to use that keyboard and mouse. So I need to go check something. Does the other one have a number 7? Yes, it does. Okay. Alright guys, I have to change keyboard right here. We have to get things becoming serious right here. Because this keyboard that I use right now is not the keyboard I will be using when we ever do the live session. So I need to map it to the correct keyboard. So yeah. Settings. Boom. Okay, let's have a look. Boom. Here you go. We're back with the live session right here. And then if I want to talk about Patreon, I'm just going to do that and that. Here we go. And then we can go back and do that. Whew, look at that. I mean, now Now we're talking professional setup, guys. I love it. But which logo do you want me to put again? Please bear with. Yeah, I'm just moving around a few things right here. The one thing I'd like to move around though is to move around. Okay, I'm gonna want to select that, that, and that, and then group those ones as the bottom moving text. Boom. There we go. Nice. So I'm just doing some little group right here that I need to do. They could get higher. But right now I'm just testing how everything works. But yeah, the plan is to make it technically about like that here. So yeah, I'm gonna try that right now. You know what? You asking? Why not? Okay. Working on it, mate. Up. Here we go. So like almost, you almost can see it. And now we can't. Here we go. That's way too close up of a chat with you guys. That's not often that we go that close. But yeah, hi guys. How are you doing? Okay, now I can look. I'm looking here. I'm always going to have to look down a little bit. Like I'm never going to be able to put it in front because otherwise you won't be able to see it, right? But it's always going to have to be something a little bit like that. So yeah. But yeah, here we go. This is basically how the live session is going to be looking like. Okay, guys. So I'm going to slowly wrap that up. If any one of you guys have extra questions, go ahead. But in short, this live session was to give you a little bit of a behind the scene, set everything else for our Patreon. So here you go, we're on Patreon right here. And while we're on Patreon, I'm actually going to take those things. Actually, I'm going to put those one together and group them, that'll be easier. So yeah, so we're on Patreon now. If you want to, you know, support us, you absolutely can do that. That'd be awesome. You know, it's I know it costs a little bit of money, but it's a great way to kind of help us and support us in doing what we love to do and helping you out plan an epic trip to New Zealand. And yeah, there is a link in the description. I hope you had fun hanging out with me. That's basically it. I have some grouping to do, and I'm definitely not going to do that live, guys. You're going to be bored out of your mind. But I'm going to be doing some grouping. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, and have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye. Oh, no, and I see you on Sunday. I see you all on the live session.